Happy Monday, Burg fans, and welcome back to the Burg Briefing, a weekly show recapping all the sporting events of last week and looking ahead to all the games, matches, and meets of this week. I'm your host, Caleb Bright, and without further ado, let's jump right in. Boys bowling is already having themselves quite the year as they begun their season a perfect 5-0 after defeating Lebanon last Tuesday. The girls are still awaiting their season opener after their match against Triad was canceled this past Saturday due to inclement weather. This week, both the boys and girls were supposed to be headed to Breeze today for a match against the Cougars, but that was also canceled due to the weather. However, they will be hosting Columbia for a home meet at Bel Air Bowl on Thursday. Wrestling got off to a hot start with both the boys and girls going 3-0 in their first three matches. The boys kicked things off in an exciting daytime meet last Tuesday right here at FCHS. They defeated the Pinckneyville Panthers handedly 55-28. The girls headed to Jerseyville that same night where they defeated a different team of Blue Panthers. Then both the boys and girls headed to Benton Saturday morning to take on Benton and Anna Jonesboro. Your midgets swept the weekend scramble with the boys and girls defeating both schools. They'll both be carrying their perfect 3-0 record into their next matchup, which will be at home this Wednesday beginning at 6:30. They also have two more away matches this week, traveling to Granite City Friday night and Auburn High School Saturday morning. Girls basketball continued their success in the Nashville Invitational Thanksgiving Tournament. They defeated Mount Vernon to finish off pool play with a perfect 3-0 record. That sent them to the championship game against Nashville. The girls tried their best, but ultimately fell short to the Hornets and took home second place. Three Lady Midgets were named to the all-tournament team: senior forward Natalie Whitworth, her sister junior guard Caitlin Whitworth, and freshman center Rayshona Raymond. The girls were scheduled to be back in action tonight at Breeze Central for their first regular season matchup, but due to the weather, they'll have to wait until Thursday night when they take on the Roxana Shells. Saturday morning, though, they'll be headed to Swick to take on the Jerseyville Panthers at the Swick Shootout. That game is scheduled to tip off at 11 a.m. And finally, men's basketball got their season started in the Roxana Hoops Giving Tournament last week. They started off with two rough pool play losses to Centralia and Civic Memorial, but were able to secure their first win of the season against Southwestern Piasaw before their final game was canceled due to inclement weather. Their home opener is set for tomorrow night against Jerseyville, with JV tipping off at 6 p.m. and varsity following, beginning around 7:30. They'll then travel to Marion to take on the Wildcats in a Saturday night matchup at 7 p.m. That's it for this edition of the Burg Briefing, but check back in next week for another recap of how your Freeburg athletes are performing on the field, pitch, court, and course. Until then, keep on cheering, Midget Nation.